Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to come out throwing. He'll find Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. The Steelers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rico Dowdle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they can score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, it worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. at the 44. 10 more there and another first down.
44-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Colts take over at 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here's a 2nd and 5.
32-yard line.
Come on. Hit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
Richardson working from the gun. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts.
Now it's Richardson. And his pass incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
60 Bison.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Pass on, ladies. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
That's another Colts first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the air with Richardson. He gets this one to Burks. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Richardson back to throw it. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he nearly broke that for more, but as he is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
First and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cook following the penalty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
26.
No gain on the play.
Rodgers going to throw. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Rico Dowdle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Richardson looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 31st half touchdown passes. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead. And unable to connect, they don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Ready? 69, cooking like 79 Broncos. Ready?
Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Drop 60, drop 60. Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's to Warren, his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
19 Lions, 77 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And Richardson yet again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Richardson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover.
He's got a man, complete. Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Here we go, set. Liking, ain't it?
And they'll run it here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
18 Cardinal.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing to start the drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion right, that's Burks. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 2nd and 10, Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders?
Cole Holcomb pulled him too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos, 70 Lions, Buffalo Ace.
Back to throw, Richardson, and he's got it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Go street. Cougar 19.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. Not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. DK Metcalf, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 97 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple.
He's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, 88.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to run now. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
258. Hey, 626. Back north. 630.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
2nd and a couple. Pierce in motion left. Now it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They've got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this will be incomplete. Oh, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
The 48-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Steelers...
Hey, take 26!
Now it's Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers continue to run. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go now. Warriors, Cowboy 80.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Colts.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. The slot man in motion right. Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
19 strike, 19. Come on, come on.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Whistles now with a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Mustang 19. Ready. Let's go. 19. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, a good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers throwing here. He'll get this one to Pittman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Steelers. First down.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll find Metcalf. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And again, it's Rodgers. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A 6-yard pickup.
Oh, wait, hold everything, and timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He gets this one to Burks. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.